conversations, if you have them in certain places, they have a different power. אפשר לדבר על כל דבר בכל מקום בעולם, אבל יש מקומות מסוימים שפשוט מוסיפים כוח לשאלות מסוימות. The major question that I want us to pose in the short time we'll be at Łódź today is the question really of how do we judge behavior during the Shoah? How do we judge behavior of the local population? How do we judge behavior of the Germans? How do we judge the behavior of local leadership? And how do we judge Jewish leadership? And in many ways, Łódź is the perfect place to ask the question, particularly, by the way, about how does one judge the behavior of Jewish leadership? Because there is a story connected to Łódź, which is one of the most complicated and difficult and problematic stories of the Shoah with respect to the notion of Jewish leadership. יש פה סיפור בוודג' סביב הנושא של מנהיגות יהודית שהיא בין הסיפורים המסובכים והקשים ביותר שקשורים לתקופת השואה. And in terms of a place to open, there could be no better place than where we are at the moment. Somebody said, so what does this represent? This is, if you're in a helicopter flying over here, you see the Star of David. Okay, this is in the shape, if we include this as well, of a Magen David. Okay? This is a Magen David. This over here is an eagle, which in some way is the bird that is really connected with leadership, with the national symbols, not only in Poland, but also in Germany, Austria, Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's the symbol. This over here is a piece, and you've seen a number of quotes along over. This is a place that is dedicated to the memory of the righteous amongst the nations. המקום הזה הוא מקום של חסידי אומות העולם. Those people who at incredible risk, not only to themselves, but also to their families, were prepared to stand up and help when they didn't have to. And I want to remind you that the penalty for helping a Jew was execution. Mallel yourself, but remember that your families were also immediately put in danger. אני רוצה להזכירכם שכל מי שקם לעזור לנו הוא לא רק הכניס את עצמו לסכנת הוצאה להורג, אלא גם משפחתו. And I always ask people when they go with me to Yad Vashem to ask themselves the question, if today they were asked to stand up on behalf of somebody who wasn't them, wasn't their own group, their own people, and their children, God forbid, or their parents, God forbid, were going to be put in danger, would they stand up? It's a tough question. I'm going to guess that most of us wouldn't. It's a hard question, particularly when you're a parent and you ask that question. It's a tough one. אני שואל את האנשים שבאים איתי ליד ושם, אם הם היו קמים לעזור לאחרים, אם הם היו מסכנים את ילדיהם על ידי האקט הזה. So it's an extraordinary place. This place, by the way, the symbolism is very rich over here. For the trees over there, it's just like at Yad Vashem. Every tree is planted in honor of a Chassid, a Polish Chassid Umot Olam. Every tree is planted. Kol etz shama natua al shem echad michasidei Umot Olam. And if you want to see something extraordinary, just walk with me for a second and look up at that artificial hill. Do you see who's sitting on the bench at the top of the hill? You can see him, by the way, in Yad Vashem, in an amazing little movie. יש דמות שיושבת שם, מי שיודע מי הדמות הזאת, הוא הדמות, אחד הדמויות החשובות ביותר בסיפור של הפולנים שקמים לעזור לעם היהודי, יאן קרסקי. יאן קרסקי הוא היה זה שהתריע מפני אומות העולם על השמדה. Representative of the Polish government, who lets the world know that there's a genocide happening against the Jewish people, and he is the one who is telling. gospel according to Matthew. So you'll see that there is an attempt made over here to deal with this question. Both are recognizing our different sources, our textual sources, and at the same time making a statement. Look what we share. We share a basic philosophical moral tenet. יש לנו משהו משותף פה. יש פה איזושהי אמירה שבבסיס האתיקה היהודית וגם האתיקה הנוצרית. לאירופה ממצבים נוראים, ואני חושב שאנחנו חייבים גם לזה להתייחס ולחשוב על זה. What the work they're doing now in the Dialogue Center is not about Jews and about Christians as much as it is about Christians and Muslims, because that is the agenda in Europe at the moment, and it's a tough one. Once again, there are questions that the Jewish world is asking itself: can we turn our backs on people because we ourselves? So I think that this place is a wonderful opening place. We're going to, and I'm so aware, because we're pushing things into 5 days, that we are really doing things in a way that I would prefer not to do. We have no choice. We're going to 3 sites over here. This is the first one. We're going to go now to the cemetery. And in the cemetery, I'm going to do a short piece and then allow you to wander for a bit, because I know some of you want that. We'll do a short piece of it, I'll let you wander, and then we'll go together to the memorial over here at the deportation place in Łódź, because I think it's a very powerful memorial as well. So this is what I wanted to say as an opening. I do think that it's a great place to begin to tell the story. מקום לדעתי מדהים להתחיל ביקור בוודג'. אם היה לי זמן הייתי מוסיף עוד אתר שאין בו כלום, אבל יש בו איזושהי אמירה מיוחדת, אבל את האמירה הזאת אני אשתמש